Hello everyone, welcome back to Cognisolver. So yeah, in the last video we have completed till here. Actually, we have added a logo for our navbar and some nav links as well. Okay, and for the code we have written some variables and some default behaviors for elements. Okay, so from now on we're gonna from this video in this video actually we're gonna write the navbar CSS. Okay, so let's dive into that. Yeah, and one more thing, what I have done actually, I have opened this existing application which we are going to make side by side, so that we get a reference what we're gonna actually trying to make. So this thing we're seeing right here, it's gonna be like this navbar. So yeah, this thing you are seeing here, it's gonna be looking like this navbar. Okay, so remember we had this header class here, so we'll start with that. Okay, so header, I'll say position fixed. Why I'm giving position fixed? Because this is a navbar, right? So this should be fixed at a very top position. It should not scroll with the scrolling pages. It should be at the top. That is why I'm giving it as a position fixed. Now I'll give it a higher z index value so that it remains at the top of in z direction. And now again, if you don't know what is z index, please go through our old videos, previous videos in this series. I'll give a height of 6 rem, maybe 5 rem will be great, because we've defined how many pixels. For font size we are defining 12 pixels, so 1 rem equal to 12 pixels. Okay, now what is rem and m? I will already discuss it in my previous videos. Okay, so I'll give a width of 100% and a background color of, we have this transparent white bg, something transparent white bg. Yeah, see, we have this if you see the main style sheet, so we have this transparent white bg. So it's white with some transparency, so 0.8. so see, this is how our navbar is going to look like now. So height of 5 rem with 100% and little bit white with transparency, so then you will get this feel, so it will a little bit transparent. Okay, so next we have container in the header, so we'll say container. We'll give a height, actually for container we have already defined here height and width, so I'll only give the display property as display flex here, and I'll container. Then we have our logo section, right? Logo section, so for this I'll give a width, I'll try to open the window side by side. Okay, just give me a minute. Yeah, so now it will be easy to follow up if it is open side by side. Okay, we'll have a logo section, so I'm gonna give it a width of 15%. Now why this 15% magical number I came up with? Because I've already made that application, so this is what width is going good with the screen, so that is why I chose 15%. It's up to you how you wanna make it look. Okay, if you don't like it, just please change the number, feel free to change. I'll upload this code on GitHub. Please clone the repo and yeah, fork it. Height of 7 rem I'm gonna give, and then I'm gonna give a background size. Okay, I'm gonna say contain. Now why I'm giving this background size, you'll understand later. Contain, then I'll say background repeat with no repeat. Okay, then under logo section we have logo. So under logo section we have logo class. If you remember, you see our index.html. so under logo section we have logo class. Under that we have an anchor tag, then we have this image. Okay, so we'll say a height of 100%. Please take the parent height and take the parent width as well. Okay, now you see, since the parent logos for logo section is parent, then logo section's height is 7 rem. So now height is automatically adjusted to 7 rem. Okay, and the image height is by default your set as 100%. So image height gonna be 7 rem automatically, right? Okay, done with logo. Now under this logo we have a image tag, right? We'll say position relative, and we'll position it something like from top. We'll give a 0.5 rem margin position, sorry, not margin, position, and from left we're gonna give so from left we're gonna give a 0.5 rem plus direction. Okay, now starts our nav. Okay, so nav we're gonna have a width of 85%. Now why it is 85%? Because in our if you see the header, we have a container, right? Under container we have logo section and then nav, these two childs. Okay, so container has two child, logo section and nav. So logo section already we have given 15%, so this nav gonna have 85%, right? That's basic math, not no rocket science here. Perfect. So we have then we'll have to say display flex, because we want to see in the items in horizontal direction basically. So under nav we have unordered list, correct? If you remember, we'll give a height of 100% to these unordered lists, and a width, obviously take the parent width, height and width take the parent, and we'll say display flex. Now see, come into horizontal. Okay, I'll say align item center and justify content space around. So yeah, looking pretty much cool, right? Okay, so one more thing I'll do, I'll say list style, keep it none, because I don't want this the discs were coming there, the bullet points were coming there. Perfect. So under UL we have li, and so we'll give a height of parent height, take the whole parent height, and we'll fix the width to 10 rem. Okay, why I'm doing this you'll understand. Then a display property you have to give. Okay, display flex, and then we'll say align item center, justify content center, because we want the text to be in center. Okay, perfect. Then under li element we have anchor elements, right? Li, yeah. Give it a font size something bigger, so kind of 1.5 rem looks good. Okay, then a font weight, make it a little bolder, 500. Okay, then we'll give a color. Obviously we're going to use variable for colors here. Okay, so I'll give it muted text color, something grayish kind of color, I think it is value setting. Yeah, give it a transition as well, because when you click on the link we want a transition, that the bottom the green line bit under this will move to this line. Okay, so we want that border to be transited so it look cool. So give a transition, we'll give 0.1 second because you want it fast, and linear for all type. Now you can write all these things anyway, all you can write all at the very beginning, at this time function at the end, okay, no matter. Once if you know how to use it, you can use it anywhere, okay. That what the point is. Now remember, we are given this active class here. Now why it is there? Okay, you have to remove this active class from everywhere because once you are in a section, so that particular nav link should be active. So how will show the user that you are in a particular section? So for that we have to design it differently. So I'll say ul li and li with an active class, okay. I'll say give it a transition as well. I'll say 0.1 second, same transition, linear all, okay, and I'll give a border bottom 0.3 rem, solid and green color. So we'll have I think green variable. Yeah, see this one. Now you will see this, it is very compact, it is very near to each other, and it's very what to say hustling here to be here, okay, because of the screen size. If you just do it this, see, so obviously we'll tackle these problems in the future videos, that how to make it responsive, and even if it is on a mobile screen, then it should not be this menu should not come like this, it should come like in a vertical direction. So all those things we'll tackle in the future videos. Yeah, so we have this active, and then for this particular li which has active class, for this anchor tag we'll have changed. We change the font size as 1.8 rem, a little bigger, okay, and we'll change the color as well. So we'll say var green, okay. I think it looking good. So let's just see it on a bigger screen. Yeah, so yeah, it's looking cool. See, now this click functionality won't work right now because you have to implement JavaScript for it. Okay, you know what, let's just finish this Navbar things in one complete video. So I'll add the JavaScript also, okay. So for that, okay, let's expand this one, and under JS I'll create a file called script.js. I have to link this file with my HTML. Now we link it at the very bottom. We can link it in the header as well, or any part of the HTML document, doesn't matter, but we'll link in the bottom section because that is what all the developers follow around the world. It is very easy to maintain the code in that way, okay. So I'll say script src. So under JS we have script.js, okay. So let's write this script file as well. So here we'll need some constants, so this we want to click, if we click on any particular menu item, so this should be as an active. So now it is green color, so if I click on about, so about should be green color with a green bottom as well, correct. So we need some constants here, so let's define it. I'll say list items, and say document dot query selector all. So I am doing query selector all. I'll tell you, just wait, nav ul and li, okay. So if you see the HTML code, under nav we have ul and we have multiple li's, okay. So we want to select all the li's under nav and under ul, okay. So that is what we have said. We have said to this JavaScript function that from document run this query selector all method, which will select all the elements inside this fashion. So under nav you will select all the LIs. Okay, LIs means list items. This thing, and I think we'll need one more variable, those anchor tags, and inside those list items. Okay, so I'll call them nav links, right? Again, I'll say document dot query selector all. I'll say nav. Okay, so I have to give it in string. So nav, under there is a UL, then LI, then there is anchor tags. Perfect, right? Now let's implement the logic. So we'll say nav links dot for each. So we'll have an array of nav links. Okay, now what is array, how to traverse into array, what is for each here doing, all things are explained in our previous videos in this series. So please move out to the videos which are in the I button. You have getting the link, and in the description also you'll get the link to all the related videos we are talking about in this part of this series. Okay, so we'll actually traverse the whole list. So I'll say A. So because nav links are A, so that I've taken this variable. You can take any variable here. So I'll say A dot add event listener. I'll listen add event event there. What is the event? Obviously click event, because I want to click those links, right? So when that thing will be clicked, so an add click event will be fired, and I'll listen that event. I'll do what? I'll remove an active class. Suppose I'm clicking on about, so the active class from home should be removed, right? So I'll remove active class from list item. Okay, now what is this? This is a method we need to implement. Okay, and after removing, set A dot parent element dot class list dot add active. Okay, after removing the active class from all the other elements, set the active class to this element. This element means the parent. Why we are saying parent? Because see, this about is the anchor tag, and this bottom we are seeing the border, it is the border of LI tag. So we want to change the status of the the parent itself. That is A's parent is LI, right? Okay, so let's implement the method remove active class from list item. So we'll write a function. What is function, how to use it, please watch our previous videos. Okay, so here we'll say list items dot for each list if li dot class list dot contains. So if that particular list item contains active class. Okay, so class list, if that class list if that list item contains active class in its class list, then we'll do what? We'll say li dot class list dot remove that class. Okay, okay, something happened, some error happened, I don't know what. Okay, I think we missed a quality paste. Okay, perfect. So let's see if it works now. Now if I click on about, perfect, our menu is working. Now this thing, our product coming in this way, we'll change this. We have to do some little bit styling here, some sizing issue is there obviously, so we'll look into that. Okay, but as of now, our header section, basically the navbar section, is looking cool. Yeah, so that goes our navbar section. In the next video we'll do this home section. Okay, this home section. Okay, now here you will see this our product is very cool looking. It's not getting it's not getting overflowed, but here it's getting overflowed, so we'll obviously correct this issue. Okay, yeah, so yeah, that's it for this video. Let's meet in the next one. Till then, keep coding and keep learning.